Good morning, friends. I am not going to lift this morning. I'm just going to do my cardio. I'm going to do the 45 minutes because I have 15 minutes left over from yesterday to do. So I'm just going to go to the gym, do that, sit in the sauna. I might pose for a little bit, and then yeah, today's going to be an off day from lifting. I'm sore and I've literally lifted like everything, so I need to take today off from lifting. So it's just cardio. I'm freaking exhausted today. Not because of my diet, not because of anything, other than the fact that I have gotten 2 nights consistently of 3 hours of sleep. Oh, alright. Let's make our food. Lil just wants to be pet. Hi. Hi. I know, you're so pretty. Okay, hopefully food will help. I might get a Monster today simply because I'm gonna need a lot of caffeine.
Nothing seems the same, always on the go now, never seem to slow down. You've been playing games, you don't pick up the phone now, when you know I'm never home now. Tell me when am I gonna see you? Cause I've been missing your body, right beside me. Tell me when am I gonna see you? You've been driving me crazy, I can't take this. All I wanna do
Alright guys, got a Monster. I am like, I have not felt like this in so long. Like I feel like I need a vacation, like just a straight up vacation. My body's tired. Mentally, I'm like struggling. Oh, I need like two days off in a row, just like doing nothing. But I wasn't gonna bring my camera because I was like, I'm not gonna record today, like if I'm this tired. And then I was like, no, you know what? I am going to record. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this footage tonight to post for tomorrow. Probably, I'm gonna assume probably not if I still feel like this throughout the day, because I'm gonna go home and sleep. But you guys hold me accountable, and you keep me in a more positive attitude. So I'm like, okay, no, I'm gonna bring my camera, I'm gonna record today because it will help me be more productive, one, and keep me in a little bit of a better mood. Because although, like, I obviously don't get to see you guys like you see me when you watch the videos, I know that you guys are, like, I just literally picture all of you guys like inside my camera that I'm talking to you, and reading all your guys' comments on my videos and how much I've inspired you, or just like what all you've been able to accomplish since watching my videos, basically how they help you and everything. It motivates me to keep going. And your guys' positivity towards my channel and your support and positivity towards what I'm doing helps put me in a better mood. So thank you. So yeah, I'm like, no, I'm gonna record today. Once again, don't know if I'll edit the footage, but you know, we're at least gonna record. So I got a Monster. Today is hands down, like, most definitely the last day I'm going to do this. I'm 19 days out from the show today. Whoops. And like I told you guys before, I just don't like being dependent on caffeine and really like energy drinks, because they're not the best for you. So yeah, today's gonna be the last day, but I'm making an exception today because I am struggling. I have not felt like this in so long. Like, I just feel like I could like burst into tears, honestly, because I just feel overwhelmed. And it's like overwhelming thinking about all the stuff I have to do just because I'm so tired, like just the combination of the two, it's like what I have to do isn't too much more than what I have to do on a normal basis, but just thinking about having to get it all done when I'm feeling the way I am, I'm like, man, this is just gonna be a struggle. But that's okay. We all have days like this. I don't know if it's, it could definitely be like part of my diet, but I've literally, just the past 2 nights, I've gotten 3 hours of sleep. Like yesterday, I told you guys daylight savings just effed up my time schedule. And last night, I was so tired, but could not fall asleep to save my life. And then ended up only getting like 3 hours of sleep, so. It's all right, we're gonna make it through today. Let's head off to work. She's looking at me like, why do you have a camera, you crazy person? See all these labels? Oh. Well, we've got lots and lots of orders to pack. I think I'm gonna eat my salad right now though, before we start, because I'm hungry and hopefully that will give me some fuel to pack away. We did it. Finished packing all, I just threw my phone. Finished packing all 115 orders by 11. I feel like I look tired. My eyes are red. What are you doing? Are you rolling? You just want to be pet? Made it home. As you can see, I finished up everything that like needed to get done today, like packing orders, returns, exchanges, emails, all of the day-to-day important stuff. I had some other stuff it's on my to-do list, like we have to count the rest of the leggings for the spring, but obviously the spring launch isn't going to be here for a while, so texted Sammy. I was like, hey, things are going well over here, like I'm basically caught up. Do you care if I leave after USPS picks up the packages? Like I haven't gotten much sleep and I'm not feeling too hot. And she was like, oh yeah, that's totally fine. So I'm gonna eat my meal. It's almost 2, a little bit earlier than I normally do, so then I can just lay down, and I'm hoping I can fall asleep for a couple hours. And then I'm assuming I will still sleep perfectly fine tonight. She's back on the floor. But this is my chicken, Brussels sprouts, and asparagus. Yeah. So I'm gonna eat this and then lay down and take a nap, hopefully. Have a look. I just slept for 2.5 hours. And I could sleep for more, but I'm not gonna let myself, just because I want to be able to sleep well tonight and get like a full night's sleep. I like legit like put my pajamas back on. I shut the blinds in my room, turn my fan on. I have to sleep with fan. Comment below if you're a team like have to sleep with noise. That's me. The fan doesn't point on me. I just have to have the noise or else I'm such a light sleeper, like everything would wake me up. So the noise of the fan helps me. So anyways, Bill, what you doing? Hi. Yeah, I just slept for 2.5 hours. I'm gonna make my next meal. Get to editing this video probably just because it's gonna be very easy to edit, seeing as though it's just me talking to you guys throughout this whole thing. We're catching up on sleep, guys. We are catching up. It's good. And I do want to have a little chat after I make my meal because I've been getting a lot of people asking me certain questions and I just feel like I'd rather talk about it on here. So let's make my food and then we'll chat. Only downfall of sleeping so much, I still got this whole gallon to drink. So we might be going to sit in the hot tub or something later tonight just to get my water in. And oh my gosh, my quads. Oh, woo! From yesterday's workout, I hadn't done a quad dominant, like literally 4 quad exercises back to back to back to back to back. My legs, guys.
Myself up in those eyes. I just had to let you know you're mine. Hands on your body, I don't wanna waste no time.
Guys, check it out. We've almost finished it. It actually looks so good. This was hard. Some of the pieces are super funky and like tiny. Christopher's tackling the top. I just finished this bottom portion. Like all of this section and this, basically all the hard parts because the pieces are all the same color. Alrighty friends, I'm sure you can tell what this little talk's gonna be about by the title of the video or the thumbnail. I'm sure I put it somewhere, but if you aren't interested in hearing about my opinion on like how to get abs, how to get a flatter stomach, whatever, just a little sit down chat, then that is the vlog. I'll see you guys in the next one. But for those of you who are interested, that's what we're going to talk about. So I've been getting a lot of questions recently, which it happened last year too, just because I have abs right now, and so I get a lot of questions about how do I get a flatter stomach, what exercises do I need to be doing, or like what exercises are best to get rid of my muffin top. Basically, how can I get abs? Give me all of the tools to get abs. And I feel bad responding to people just saying like it's really just diet. Like, yes, you need to have some kind of abdominal muscles. Like once you do have a lower body fat percentage, in order to see abs and have that like 6-pack look or have like your obliques and stuff, you have to have some muscle there. So working out your core 1 to 2 times a week and just making sure you actually have abdominal muscle development is important. So you can do ab exercises, but you sitting in the gym every single day doing a bunch of crunches is not going to get you abs, unfortunately. I used to think that. I used to do that. That's not the case. You simply like just have to have a lower body fat percentage, so there's not as much fat in between your core muscle and your skin. That's what it comes down to. And so eating a healthy diet, making sure you're not eating in a caloric surplus every single day, that's really the only way that you're gonna get that flatter stomach where you are able to see your abs. And this is something else I've been trying to explain to people when people are like, oh, well, what exercises are gonna get rid of my muffin top? What exercises are gonna get rid of the fat on my upper thighs? And it's like, there's no exercise, unfortunately. Like you can't what's it called? Spot reduce? Is that? Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. I'm still tired and a little delirious, but you can't choose where you're gonna lose and store fat. You just can't determine that. Unfortunately, that's all just your makeup and genetics and how your body is. So some people have a fairly lean core or like midsection all year round, and that's just simply because they don't hold much fat there, and like good for them. Other people hold a lot more around their hips, and so they're gonna have more of that like muffin top, but their legs and their limbs just stay really lean, like their legs and arms. Or some people's lower half holds all their fat. You know, we all are just different, and unfortunately you can't choose where you're gonna lose fat. So you might be doing a ton of cardio and you're like, I still can't see my abs or whatever, and your diet might just be off. Or you just tend to hold your fat more in your midsection, so you're gonna have to work a little harder to achieve that. But that's basically it. I just wanted to mention it on here because I've been sending like these really long messages to people, and so it's also like when people have been messaging me, asking me those kinds of questions, I've like held off responding because I don't just want to send back a short little reply. Like, I want to give them all the information I just told you, which takes a good bit of time for me to type out. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make it a part of a video, because I know I used to struggle with that too. And I'm like, how in the world do I just get that perfect flat tummy and still be able to eat the food I want? Like, what exercises can I do in the gym? And it unfortunately just does not work like that. If you're one of the people who's just gifted and doesn't hold much fat in their midsection, then good for you, because you are probably able to do exactly what I just said and kind of eat whatever you want a little bit more and still maintain like visibility in your core section. Like, you can still see your abs. I'm not like that. In my off season this past time, I think my abs are a little bit more visible than they normally were, just because my core muscles are simply stronger now. Like, my actual abs are bigger. There's more muscle development there. But yeah, that's just my best advice for a flatter stomach and having visible abs, is just you need to be eating right. You have to be a little below maintenance if you're trying to lose weight. Obviously, you're gonna need to be below maintenance if you're trying to lose weight. But yeah, make sure you're not overeating, and train abs, but don't overtrain them. It's still just like all your other muscles, you can overtrain them. And you doing abs every day anyway, and like crunches and ab exercises, is not going to give you abs at the end of the day. You have to have a lower body fat percentage. That is it. I hope that all made sense. If you guys have any questions, if you have any questions, comment down below. But I've been watching, while I've been doing cardio, Jeff Nippards YouTube videos, which if you don't know who he has a wonderful YouTube channel. He's super freaking smart. Like, he explains the science behind training each muscle group, and crunches definitely are a really good core exercise because it engages basically all parts of your core. So maybe look into his video. I'll remember, hopefully, to link that down below. But yeah, it's really just, you have to have a balanced diet, healthy diet, you know, and just have a lower body fat percentage in order to see your abs. And you do have to have some muscle there for when you do lean down, so your abs will show. That is it for the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm finishing everything up early tonight so I can get to bed early and be well rested for tomorrow, so I don't feel like I did tomorrow, because I'm sure you guys can tell. I think this is the first video I've ever posted where I have been like severely struggling. Like, I was editing the first part of the video and I can't believe how horrible I look. But I will see you guys tomorrow bright and early. We're gonna lift, and then yeah, get into the day.